Monday, 38 episodes deep into 2026. Now, folks, I'm going to get it started real quick and just get it popping like this. This is some last year shit. But due that I respect this Empress's point of view so much, I will be promoting her more on my YouTube channel itself, regardless of my fan base or not, because she's speaking truth. And here's the good question for all y'all knuckleheads who don't know what I know. This lady speaks over 5 languages, clear and fluent, so her opinion is valid.
Come right here, front and center. Remember when you told me that the United States of America would never go to war with Venezuela, and I'm out of my mind for telling people to prep with bug out bags, right? Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country, okay? We're going to kill them, Trump told reporters at the White House. Do you know why Trump was talking at the White House about that, about Venezuela? Because before that statement, Trump told them that his administration doesn't need a declaration of war from Congress, which under Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution, he knows he does. That's why there's a government shutdown. Remember, these attacks took place before the government shut down. He was talking about going in on land of Venezuela and confirming that we are about to invade. That speech was less than an hour and a half ago. So for anybody and everybody that was saying this is chicken shit and he's taking care of the United States, I just want you to know none of them boats were in our territories. They were in international waters. I want you to know them people were not just from Venezuela. Today attacked in the Pacific Ocean. That must be Colombia. So if you're now acting in the Pacific and you're about to invade Venezuela in the Atlantic, Brazil gonna whoop your ass on both sides. You need your bug out bag. You better learn Spanish. Tú necesitas aprender la lengua de español. Y también Russia and China. You thought I was joking a month ago when I posted that video. It's time to collect. Now, I'm going to let you know we're not panicking right now. That's not some in our blood. What we are doing is preparing our civilians and our community to make sure we're good to go. And what we will continue to do is educate you step by step on where altercations are taking place so you understand where this might start as a mishap. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, they have Russian missiles and Russian jets. Bitch, they got the top military. And go ahead, there's going to be a bunch of men in my comment section saying they're not going to do nothing. The United States of America is strong. Same motherfuckers that never served this goddamn country and currently can't find their wife in between their legs. I ain't trying to hear no goddamn shit. I'm about to go live in a little bit, but I need to bring that to you.
Salute to the sister.
Everybody in less than an hour. He's going to kill everybody in Venezuela. Sweetheart, nobody's letting that happen.
Nobody. So shout out to that Empress, right? But that was November, all right? November 2025. And then a week later, they had the president locked up in a Nike Tech Flex. So she wasn't wrong. Let's be real. She wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? But this is to all the politicians that be following me and not subscribed. The ones that are following me and not sharing my content. Yeah, you guys, all you mugs. This is what she's here for now. That's why I'm going to keep promoting her, because she's on your ass the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So big up to this Niji. You know what I'm saying? And for all my fellow people who be down with me and ting, yo, when you follow this lady and you see people getting at her in the comments, yo, make sure you defend that Niji, eh? It's not like she's talking ish. Like right now, I would love for her and Dane Calloway to have a conversation amongst the public, beyond his own camp. So, you know, let me just keep it in the same vein, because, you know, maybe it's that rebellious blood in me or something. I don't know. I feel like it could be. So I feel like there's a way for me to make you guys understand the way I feel. So maybe my Yadi people may pick up on it.
In my home, would you live in there? Huh? Hey yo, yellow. Look at my shoes, can you see my toes? But that's on the show, bro. Nobody knows. Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy?
Shout out. Salute. Bounty, blood clot, killer attack, fox. So now I'm gonna let y'all know. Down to Earth, okay? Down to Earth Network gave y'all the exclusive back when the hurricane hit. We were talking that on the ground, boots on the ground energy. So to all the trenders and all the trend followers, all right? This whole segment of this whole pod is based on you guys because you guys love follow trends and never really back it up. And those who do follow trends and back it up, shout out to the Green Ranger. He knows who he is.
You know what we call that? Yes, sir.
Bandwagonist.
That we call follow passion.
Shotgun.
Follow passion.
So let me say, we here gave y'all the juice, boots on the ground vibes, and we're still trying to keep it boots on the ground vibes. You've seen my last couple of guests, so you know I'm working hard to keep it boots on the ground vibe. I ain't trying to switch up for all y'all like that. I'm trying to keep it as simple as motherfucking possible. So you already heard my anthem, how me are coming. Let me let the white man tell you, wagwan. Big up to the anonymous person who put this thing together and let it leak out. I love y'all. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. I know say the government not like what y'all do, but keep doing what you're doing because the people need a voice. And these are the things that I was saying from the beginning. When you see someone who uses their celebrity correctly to bring attention to a situation that needs attention, and everybody from October, and you know who you are, man. You know what I mean? Thank you for everything you guys did, the beds, the money, the generators, all them thing there. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is Blue Motherfucking Monday. See, and I'm about that rant energy. So all my people who sent me their videos that showed me certain fucking officers, them, the dirty boy, them officer, them, I get away with murder in front of the Jamaican Defense Force. To blood fire. What y'all telling me, man? You guys got caught on tape. Y'all don't want me to start sharing that shit. And the only reason I don't want to share that shit is because y'all motherfuckers will go and snitch on these same people. Y'all ain't gonna go and help these people. Y'all gonna laugh and take things for joke and move like Jinal. So let me let the Caucasian man explain it to y'all. Because for me to say it this elegantly, I can't be this upset.
Across Darlaston. Where is the government? Where are the 1,400 sleeping bags Japan donated? Where are the 350 tents? Where is all the aid sitting somewhere while people suffer? How can a private citizen who was robbed by the same system show more love, more empathy, and more urgency than an entire administration with national resources? It makes you wonder, are the overseas donors watching? Are they seeing that ordinary Jamaicans, entertainers, churches, bloggers, private companies, and diaspora supporters are the real backbone of this recovery? Because let's talk truths. Shame on the government. Worthless government, no apology. For every donation not distributed, for every community ignored, for every night a Jamaican slept on cold concrete while the aid sat untouched. But today, one man, a legend, reminded us of who we are as a people. Usain Bolt didn't just bring mattresses. He brought dignity, relief, and hope.
Yeah, man, now this is live. People on the ground, boots on the ground. Shout out to Spice, Sincere, Ninja Man, Bounty Killer.
And that's what I congratulate, because we got
the Gully God.
We got enough stars in Yard. You know what I mean? And they're showing, you know, that what they could do in their power.
Yeah.
To make a difference.
100%. That's what celebrity's supposed to do.
You know what I'm saying?
What the fudge? What do we like? Come on, man. I said it many times in these pods, man. Like, I'm sick and tired of niggas being in the game 10 years, sitting in highlights for 30 years and acting like they're really helping and changing the fucking mojo that's popping in our city and our community. LA's music is LA's music. Jamaica's music is Jamaica's music. Florida's music is Florida's music. The UK has many different diverse fucking sound. It's not just drill. So to me right now, I just hate that man's like Malcolm X, rest in peace, was right. I hate man's like Martin Luther King found out too late in his life. You see what I'm saying? I hate that JFK is dead. Caucasian man. I hate George Carlin is dead. Caucasian man. I hate that Betty White is dead. Empress. Now, y'all probably wondering why I can bring these names up. Oh, Jim Carrey too. Shout out to Jim Carrey. You know what I'm saying? I could bring these names up. It's because these guys gave back while they were growing. And now they're at a point where they're mega superstars and still can walk amongst people. You see the difference? Y'all may hate on Nicki Minaj for the things she said and who she sided with, but at the end of the day, I don't see none of you other stars putting your money together to make affordable shoes for the same people that you call fans, much less your blood clot groupies, them who keep you rich and famous. I don't see you guys pulling a Shaq and doing the same thing for the last 30 fucking years. You know what I mean? Shout out to Stephon Marbury. Like, you guys are weird to me. You see what I'm saying? That's why God don't want to give me no lottery. Because the things that I call fun, you guys would put me up in the files there with the white guy who supposedly hung himself. Where's his body? Like, come on, man. Like, we're at this point right now. Education is education. Yes, the youth them is the future. But when I hear the youth them are complain about the government, and the government are going like everything's set, I already know, say, yo, the man them from the Acampo estate, that yo, man them, my overstand. See? And what the man who leads there, Honorable Chief there, what he was saying is, yo, everybody in all communities, find your community leaders amongst your community and bolster them. That's what he's saying. He's not saying you have to follow the current fucking system that exists right now, where they're telling you there's one side versus the other side and blah, 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 blah. He's saying, talk to your fucking neighbor. You may not like each other, but you guys share the same garbage fucking route. You may not like each other, but if you're in Canada, you're getting buried in the fucking snow together. Don't play with me on this situation, folks. Somebody hit me up with my, oh, what would you do about this and that? Why is crime so high? I said it myself, or Olivia Chow's my friend, but I know if me and her sat down at a table right now, I'd end up making her have a plan.
Listen here. Why crime high? Let me ask you this question. Why is gas high?
The same reason why crime's high.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. So why is that all high? Because if you want us to resolve crime, right?
Yeah.
Remember, people are starving, people are hungry, people are thirsty.
Talk the thing.
So
talk the thing.
If you want one thing, you gotta give the other. You can't have your cake and eat it too. All right, it doesn't work that way.
What are you talking about?
You know what I mean?
These people told you that they're gonna block out the sun, feed you fucking bugs, and you're gonna like it while you don't own a dog, while you don't own a cat, while you don't own a car, while you're subscribed to every blood clot thing.
Stop bitching about why crime is high. You know what I mean?
What do you mean stop bitching?
No. I'm just saying.
What do you mean stop
everyone
bitching?
Stop bitching about that. Bitch about the gas prices. Bitch about
bitching about it.
No.
Fuck bitching about it.
Everybody always bitching about
no.
Why is this?
Too many
why
blood
is
clot
that?
talkers.
No. Like I know what you're saying.
Too
much blood clot talking. But they be talking about the crime all the time.
Crime, but they must still holler blood clot police.
They always say we need solutions. Well, you know what the solutions are?
They only
you need to bring down. You need to bring down the cost of living.
Yeah,
that's what
a beer crime. You know what I heard in Minneapolis? You know what I heard? I heard they started shooting at their government. People started pulling up, talking about no data centers. Imagine that.
Well,
imagine that. Now you're gonna tell me poor Huey Newton ain't sitting there blessing up, saying, "Yeah, you know what? I this for Guano. The government has to get shut down now for start all over." I bet you Huey's saying that now. I bet if he was alive, he wouldn't be saying that. Bet you $1,000 million on that. Bet you $1,000 million on it. If he was alive right now, that would be the last thing on his fucking head to
come
say.
to think of it, you brought a thing to my head. I see certain blogs on IG and shit. You know how them certain mans them go back in time and stuff like that, right? It makes me think now. You see how there was the Black Panther Revolution and everything like that.
Yes, brother.
Now imagine now if they had the certain resources of today,
Ooh, things would turn up.
right? You know how certain things have conspiracies. This happened
Multiple
and that
cities would get
happened.
bombed.
You know what I mean?
Multiple cities.
Multiple
cities.
things would have changed completely.
Multiple. It wouldn't just been Philadelphia, man. It would have been a whole heap of cities, and only certain cities would have got its name in the news about it. They were smart about it, man. Listen, there's no such thing as red states, and there's no such thing as blue states. It's either A, the rich people own the majority of land and control the most valuable land, or B, and I do mean this, B, there's like 20 people living in one apartment. Go ahead and say Somalian, Chinese, whatever. Be as racist as you want in the comments. At the end of the motherfucking day, my whole point is we are in a system right now, and we are cool watching the system kill off the majority of our population. And last but not least, I didn't give Bill Gates no permission to block out no sun. Seeing fresh and alive as I am right now. He has no permission from me to block out the sun. So I just want to make sure that's out loud on my station. Okay? Blue motherfucking Monday. We ain't here to play with nobody, yo. The food price is too high, gas is too high, and then the people you guys put in charge is telling you the crime is up. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense, people. Let me get back to the youth of Jamaica complaining about certain things like, hold on.
Andrew Holness, when you took the oath to be a prime minister of Jamaica, you was to uphold it with the utmost integrity, fairness. You not be blood clad fear now. Because the people them doing it, the generators, them to Jamaica to distribute among people that got affected. Andrew, you sit down there, tell them, say, oh, y'all go loan them. Motherfucker, when you loan somebody, that means they are to return it. So you are implying when time them up and running, they are to return it back to you. Pussy wall, them not belong to you. It's a people donated to Jamaica. You never got blood clot donate shop and go buy. You never got generator shop go buy and then you lend them. Move your blood clot. They're not yours. Be the fuck fair. Fuck is wrong with you? You thief the money now. You want thief generators too. And you go thief out your wife. Big wall and dumb too. You stop it. You're not fair. You're too fucking wicked. Listen, go give the people on the generator, Andrew.
Bomba clad out the baby's mouth them. Out the give a gunshot. Give her a 7 gunshot shotgun salute for the little girl, little young Empress. Big up to you, Empress. Talk the thing, yo. And like I told folks in the beginning, right? Because I started this pod with a female, and like I said, you can't win a war without women. It's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah, man. A lot of people will bring up Genghis Khan and blase. Listen, women will do the things men can't do. Period. I've been warning folks from 2022. Stop playing with these women. These women are killing it. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to be the first person all the time to tell y'all missing the point. Y'all missing the point. Shout out to my boy Smoke Shot, because his music's all over the place, because it was bumping this weekend. And then on top of that, shout out to MVP Mariah. She knows what it is. Salute to you, Empress. You don't know what it is. And then shout out to Double M. Now, to all y'all bloggers who are up to the time on what I'm saying about thank you. I appreciate you guys. But you see the bigger bloggers, this is some Motown Phillies back again. Yeah, because if it was one of those moments where I was like, this is Sunday morning, I'm expecting to see this all over the place. And it hurt me to see that the big guys weren't talking about it. And I hope when the big guys bring it up now, because it's not often you ever see me really talk about shit concurrent. But right now, October hurricane hit my fucking background land a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I got my information boots on the ground now. Now it's a few months later, almost a year and shit. I see Dame Dash fucking stepping hard for the real people, trying to do some shit. I see young youth them fighting and struggling, and they can't get away because they're fighting and struggling a system that doesn't even care about them no more. Because at the end of the day, like I told them, I was like, yo, the system's built for the parent that's taking care of like the 2-year-old to the 9-year-old, and then the 9-year-old to about 17. After 15, 17, there's no money to get because those are the kids that go to the concerts. You know what I mean? Like the big celebrities don't be doing the big ages events like that, because if they did, they would be promoting certain toy companies and certain clothing brands and certain things where they can make their bag. They just want a bag. That's the difference between the artistry now and the artistry my time. The artistry my time, niggas didn't care if you liked them or not. Niggas don't feel bad. They got bars and then they got bars, and if they're battle rappers, they definitely got bars. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the real backpack rappers and shit. But like I said, we're in an era right now where a man like Dame Dash told you guys X amount of years ago how to flex, how to move. And he was begging for you guys to move like a unit. And because there was no unity, you got a 50 Cent now. No offense to Slim Shady, but when Slim came in, I said, all right, niggas are going to have to definitely up their game up, because no matter what, Slim's going to get put out there, period. Bottom line. Now, if you respect hip-hop, you won't see any colors with fucking Slim. Straight. You're just going to go at it as what you like in hip-hop and what's considered hip-hop. That's it. That's why, believe me when I say this, I stand behind everybody's individual top 5. Everybody's individual top 5. I don't care what your top 5 is. Just the fact that you have a top 5, I can respect you for hip hop's sake. But for my Jamaicans who's supposed to be cultivating dance, all this shit, this is where it hurts me to know that Spice is doing all this good work, and instead of you guys giving Spice a bly, you guys are looking if Spice is picking fight on new rhythm. No, man, give the flowers to DJ Mac and crash it on me the way you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? To the ladies of Toronto, big up on your vibes, because I love the way you guys are now kind of just uniting the city on an energy. Straight up. I'm loving that, and I'm hoping going forward it goes even harder. Straight. And a lot of you guys that will sit there and put pressure on me going forward, I'm welcoming it, because at the end of the day, what them say? Never leave a hungry dog around you. You know what I mean?
Never feel sorry for Maga dog because they'll turn around and bite you.
So back to what I was saying about Jamaica and the people of Jamaica going through what they went through since the hurricane, right? Hold on.
If anything or anyone was to have jeopardized the dignity and the independence of the Jamaican people, it would have to be the government and its slow response to the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. And Johannes made a statement saying that persons are videoing giving out care packages as if giving out care packages. If anything or anyone was to have jeopardized the dignity and the independence of the Jamaican people, it would have to be the government and its slow response to the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. And Johannes made a statement saying that persons are videoing giving out care packages
I know her voice
as
sweet.
if giving out care packages has become a thing.
Big woman.
Remember, these are the same packages that saved hundreds of lives before the government was even close to reaching the people.
Hundreds.
We saw the help pouring in from all over the world. We also came to learn that these supplies have not even been issued to the people. Jeez. Why? Because one man was sick. Thousands of Jamaicans affected, but one man was sick, and so it delayed the government's response.
Boy.
Remember, a 1 month now since Hurricane Melissa hit Jamaica.
On November 1st.
Think about it. When everything happened, the government went to these affected areas. He went to Westmoreland, he went to Montego Bay, and he went to
November
St. Elizabeth.
14th.
He walked around and the people hung on to him as though he was God. And not to say
November
that it's praising a
25th.
man, but it's a sense of hope that you get when you see the prime minister. It's not
Christmas.
about orange or green. It's the flesh and blood. It's this man is responsible for the Jamaican people.
Boy.
Okay? And Johannes did not return. And Johannes came out
Where him
and
there?
said he doesn't like seeing hungry little children running and holding onto his hand. It
Lord.
makes him
You know what?
whatever.
What Canada I got
But
say
maybe
next.
he needed to see it because his response was slow. So when he went to town, he forgot what was going on in the country because he
Why?
wasn't seeing it with his two eyes to really feel for the people. How dare you leave mothers and babies out in the wilderness?
Lord.
Weeks upon weeks upon weeks, days upon days upon days. And now you want to
Emergency.
talk about care package, taking away
Emergency.
people's dignity. For all the people that will love talk say, oh, Gilbert this and Gilbert that. 4
Mhm.
walls are blown down.
4.
Board they are grown, zinc
Ah.
they are grown, nail they are grown,
Mm.
everything they are grown.
Mm.
No water, your kids them are walk around hungry. Tell me how you to manage that. Persons had to take up their phones and video their conditions to get help. And when people really found them, they said, you're the first person that came around here. That's the reason for the video win, because we're learning and we're communicating near and far through social media, and it spreads the information of where to go. The only
That's a
problem is that
wagwan.
it also shows the tardiness of the government, the slow
She
response
said
of the government.
tardiness.
It shows that, and that is what they
Shame.
want to be hidden, because when the regular man find them,
Shame.
my segue back into what I said earlier. Minneapolis, them places there is whopping at their government who's not listening to what the people want. The people in that city, that state said, yo, they don't want a data center. So Utah, where they can carry tools legally. I heard Utah was getting one of these things called a data center. So is Canada too. Don't get it
Blood
twisted.
clot.
When these things suck up water, these things run to blood clots heaven. All right. Now, if you ever sat back and watched The Matrix, excuse me, manas, we're beyond what The Matrix told you in all the movies. We're beyond what the Terminator told you. All the movies. We're beyond that. We are at a comfortable sit down the next 200 years with it the exact same way right now, comfortably. No problem. And we can exist. Because what we got to do is really change the system. The people who have control don't care about all of us. Period. And the people who do care don't get no highlights, gets no shares, gets no love, right? Because like when you hear a celebrity do something honestly from their heart every year for whatever reason, or they actually build up a community center or help with a hospital or build up a charity thing, we don't hear about that, but we'll hear about the orange guy, and we'll hear about the small dude, and we'll hear about the big dude, and we'll hear about the sand guy, and we'll hear about all this shit, but we won't hear about what we need to hear about. So I kind of co-sign with this young empress said. Well, the first young empress, and now this empress. Now I would co-sign with what both of them are saying. If that is happening in real time. You know what I'm saying? And then we're getting to this point right now. You know what I'm saying? If they're trying to wipe out our heritage from the beginning of the fucking jab era, that's the way I've been trying to explain it to folks publicly from time. Since the jab era kicked in and all the old people dropped out at one time, I was like, there's nobody that's going to be able to inspire the younger children to do better and be better. You see it? That's a fucking problem. You see what I'm saying? That's a problem. That in itself. What I believe in the overall is that if you're gonna be a celebrity due to whatever reason, because there's many types of levels of celebrity. The whole world, in mathematical sense, every human being alive could supposedly fit in Texas right now. All right. And if you decided to give everybody an acre from that point, okay, I'm not saying there would still be room left over, but just look at Texas itself. Everybody on the planet. So, are we not utilizing the space properly? Or are we negatively utilizing the space? Is there only one set of people controlling shit? Or is it the same people controlling shit since before I was born? Either way, I was alive in 2016 when they said aliens existed. Period. So 10 years later, it doesn't shock me. So the mainstream news playing it because they have nothing of substance to keep people wanting to be subscribed and watch cable and blah 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 blah. I don't want to waste energy. And if anybody understands where I'm coming from with the whole waste energy thing, this is why there's a blue motherfucking Monday. A blue motherfucking Monday is supposed to bring my city together, just like Six Dot's supposed to bring my city together. Not care about what color you repping, not caring about what politics you may come from what background. That's why these things I decided to put my backbone behind. Because at the end of the day, I seen guys like Dame Dash succeed. And the problem I look at the world now is instead of people advancing the guy who's fighting the system, helping the younger generation, that's the part that y'all are not understanding. The younger generation. Y'all are so caught up in the now that the man is in the stars and y'all are suffocating. If those people believe there's a space, somehow he figured out a way to breathe up there, and I'm watching a lot of y'all from down here just suffocate. I really would like to put you out your misery because you're wasting all this good air that I believe should be given to some people who've done some righteous shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm growing up now to respect the war vet, but I gonna have to respect the younger generation that doesn't grow up in a war. Then I gotta respect that. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of y'all folks don't want these kids not to see that. I think a lot of y'all folks is cool with seeing that. I was running a joke with some folks. You know what I mean? Like I love Michael Jackson. I want to talk positive about Michael Jackson all the time. But some of his songs are so truthful. That guy is a general. Like I took the word man in the mirror and replaced man with people. Because I feel like y'all just I'm just saying. You couldn't tell me to go fight somebody while they were sleeping and sneak upon them while they were sleeping. That to me wouldn't make any sense because I don't think that's energy. I think that there's being forced. I think you can't fight against energy. Energy is the way to go. And whatever almighty power you fear that you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, I can't do this. No. It's okay. We're in a society that you're allowed to talk to your neighbor, maybe, or a stranger, or somebody that's close to you that you trust. Okay. And tell them, hey, this is a problem in my life. And I'm not ashamed to say it because it's a real fucking problem. Period. You know what I love about Archie Bunker? You know what I loved about fucking what's it called again? George Jefferson and shit, the Jeffersons. Both of these motherfuckers did not give two shits about nobody's feelings, and nobody who caught their wrath didn't deserve their wrath by proxy. I'm just saying. Good writing or no good writing. At the end of the day, We got to change the cycle that's happening, period, people. We got to communicate with each other a lot better. We got to stop depend on the satellite surveillance bullshit. That's just a fact. And a lot of y'all folks who got the jab, who still haven't told anybody that you got the jab, and you're getting 20, 60, 50 other jabs afterwards. I'm telling you, this is the time right now. Human beings, we need to speak to each other right now. We got to actually say what we like and enjoy right now. There can't be an AI artist running our current human structured stuff. That doesn't make no sense. Yeah, it can help make the lighting nice. It can make the background nice. Yes, it can help for those who get to watch it free on cable television or whatever the fudge you want to call it. But I don't think you're going to get anybody in their right mind really wanting to sit down and rewatch any AI version if they didn't catch the original version. Okay? I'm not asking and I'm not begging nobody to watch my show and pay attention to my show. I'm feeling like this guy amongst my government.
Cuba been a support Jamaica. So right now we see the Prime Minister of Jamaica declared on behalf of the indigenous people of Jamaica and the indigenous people of Cuba that Jamaica will be supporting Cuba. So we hear the US grumble. Them say them don't like that. And Jamaica is going to face sanctions or whatever consequences them say might come. Jamaican people ready for anything like that. The original indigenous people of Jamaica and Cuba prepared and standing on their feet. Because when I go see we brothers and sisters them next door suffer and help them that can reach Jamaica at any given time. Right. On the other hand, some people say Jamaica is on the mode of self-destruction. So Jamaica is self-destructing itself, so the Republic of Jamaica can formulate. But that is something what the people have to tell me about in the comment section. Yeah, this is a Bantu Zulu from the People's Court. Remember, my people, we can reclaim our status as an indigenous West Indian at any given time when we're ready. Don't wait till it's too late. Free not dumb. This is a Bantu Zulu. Get ready for the digitalization of the corporation. Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Ooh, any of them Jamaican corporation, them? Huh? All right. So all you smart Jamaicans, them who have the money right now, go invest in my people at Crimson Tide AI. All right. Go and mess with them people there and help Jamaica properly. Because if you are going to tell me the government are going to still do what the fuck they're going to do, even though Jamaica hit a blood clot emergency, and instead of help the people, you're telling me Jamaica are going to help the corporations them? What is the corporations them do for the people? Like, and don't bring KFC in my comments right now, all right? All y'all Jamaicans who talk about
There is no policy of starvation in Gaza, and there is no starvation in Gaza.
Yeah, are you sure about that, though? Because we can all see it right in front of us, and it's frankly insulting to think that you can deflect our attention with all the skill of a shitty magician. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing in this hat. Oh, fuck off! I can see its ears, and it smells like rabbit shit in here. How stupid do you think we are? And it is notable that at this point, even Trump isn't buying it.
Prime Minister Netanyahu said there's no starvation in Gaza. Do you agree with that assessment?
I don't know. I mean, based on television, I would say not particularly, because those children look very hungry.
Okay. Describing starving children as looking very hungry is a massive understatement, right up there with "we were just friends." But well, that was a rare moment of Trump expressing something resembling empathy. He still managed to make everything about himself.
As much as they say, they always put the gesture and they put it right in your face. who watches TV know who they heard on that. But can you really wrong him for him the way he's going at it? You know what I mean? I mean, like, I got hundreds of other comedians, but I don't think I need to give you guys that. I think you guys need to understand, for the community of musicians that are going forward, right? When I'm in the Freedom March and I see to my left and I see to my right is my girl and my dog, and it's my homeboy Drop Daniels, and I don't see nobody else out there. And when me and Drop Daniels be talking about, I hate to say he was right. That's all I'm gonna say. And if he was into that whole bucket challenge shit, or walk outside and challenge shit and snow and shit, if he told me to do it, I would believe, out of respect from his word. Off of those type of strength, I would do it out of respect to that. Because at the end of the day, deep down, I know he'd do it himself. Because like, I don't understand how we're in 2026, money gets printed, and there are still situations happening based off of some colonial shit. I just don't get that part, folks. And now when I see an urgency happen that's close to home a certain way, you know what I mean? It makes me have to wonder. Because it's like, Texas, I love you and everything, but there's a company out there that's making money off of equity of people and what people will do and bet and shit. So, like, once we get to this point, like, I don't know what to tell the kids now, because I want to tell the kids, hey, speak about your surroundings, speak about what's going on, speak about what you're hearing about, be truthful to the heart. And if they do that, then the system's going to lock them up. And if they're talented, we're going to miss out on the next Kendrick Lamar's. We're going to miss out, the next Mariah Carey's and Whitney Houston's and shit. We're going to miss out on these people. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at it like this. I don't want to miss out on greatness no more. I think us as dark-skinned folks, we've gone through enough where it makes no sense that we even bother with the system. Let's take away ourselves from the system itself. Just like Malcolm proposed. Y'all do y'all research. Check him out. Figure out when he decided what was better for earthlings than these humans, NPCs, and bots. Folks, please believe me. Because I don't want to have to place my so-called peers as anything less than an earthling. Anything less than an earthling. Anything. Everything that's outside of the earthling realm, all right, folks? Keep it to yourself. Don't bring it on my thing. Don't even go down here on the bottom and tell me you're an alien or if you're not and this and that, because cosplayers are murdering themselves, offering themselves, unaliving themselves based off of comments. So to me, I've heard my little homeboy say it himself best. Y'all folks need to go find yourself, seek therapy and shit. I think we're way beyond that right now. No, bro. No. It's who's sucking up the good air and who's not. Who's wasting energy and who's converting energy. Who is a battery? Who is a dead battery? The young kids spot that dead energy and they repeat what they see. Okay? Some of them ingrain bad habits because they see repetitively bad habits that are not being consequented for, because a lot of us,
What they see and what they know.
Kingman, like man, the surroundings that build up these little kids, and most of these little kids who are going to end up being our next Beethovens, our next fucking, I don't know, Stevie Wonders. You know what I'm saying? we're gonna lose out on it because the system's gonna look at them like they're strange and out of place, and they need to be put on dope.
It's hard
Some
to
legal
it's
dope.
hard to say that you compare to ones like that to compare to nowadays because
I have to.
well, the thing is, I see the difference become from the different era, from the creativity and the creation, what they didn't have. In fact, it was a good thing because they would be distracted with everything that's going on today. So that's why they became so great. So for them to be great, they have to go back to how the greats be. So if they're going to be with this, all of this, how should I say, controversy and all the distractions, social media and everything, how the hell are you gonna be so great?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. We lost Prince.
Because one thing I do know with great artists,
Michael,
they always said this: there's enough distractions, and I can't be great with all of these distractions. Sometimes I have to be in the park, I have to be at the beach or somewhere in the desert, no people around.
I get that.
The frequency. There's too much frequency of distraction going on.
Okay. I
So
agree.
for
team agree there.
for me, I don't
Team
know about
agree there.
you, to see a great in these times, wow, that it's gonna take some time. For me, it's gonna take some time. Unless they're really tuned out and they tune in, tune out, tune in. You know what I mean by that?
Brother
Plug
man.
out of everything
Brother
and
man,
get creative, and then plug in when you want to show your creativity.
all my 50-year-old rappers, all my 60-year-old rappers, all my 40-year-old rappers, all my 30-year-old rappers, all the 25-year-old rappers, especially, like I said, all y'all rappers keep rapping. Because at the end of the day, the system broke a long time ago, and we need ours now. So I don't give a fuck. You could be blue, you could be red, you could be orange, you could be purple. There's a reason why I and my team at the time came up with this whole May post, one black and white post, because we didn't want it to be just a picture or just stuck to a reel. We wanted everybody around the world to be like, when you see this black and white picture right now, Mother's Day, before Father's Day, after Father's Day, when you see May pop back up in your memories, you can actually understand there's some folks out there that do believe that we're all earthlings. We can all get along regardless of what color. When we're all born, we're born in darkness. We're inside the womb. I've yet to see anybody prove to me there's light aside from
and then after when you cut, we bleed the same color.
Thank you. So to me right now, my rant is based on all y'all fucking YouTubers that don't want to fucking follow along. I got the locks doing the shit. Respect and shout out to them. Salute to that. All right. And this is going on my 4th year, going on my 5th year, as long as I am alive. Fucking Rosio Sanchez, she has a fucking puppy, fucking with my 5 puppy fam energy. She did it too. So to me, as humble as I am, I'm asking Ryan Reynolds, jump on the wave, brah. You just dropped a fucking documentary for John Candy, and I'm seeing the mainstream news suck on the fucking Disney nut instead of showing you some respect for what you're doing, homie. That's all I'm saying, homie. I see what they doing. Shout out to my fucking down to earth family. You know what I'm saying? Real things. Shout out to them. King Myri, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rastafari Samurai. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my correspondents also on the thing. It's just when May comes around, I get busy. I got my fashion show to focus on with my family and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then there's like other little people that I actually respect in the game, and I feel like they need to get the attention they deserve. So I feel like kudos and salute to those who doing the do's. You know what I mean? Because I did shout out some artists earlier in this pod. Go and sub and follow them, support them. It's worth your money. You can have children and have them listen to these people's music. Okay, folks? That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no beef with the folks that want to claim their diamonds, their jewels. I don't have no beef with none of y'all because I got a couple of y'all that I still haven't seen in a while, you know what I mean? And I'm just wondering, you know what I mean? I should be upset that certain things went and Ray Tay. But retaliation is retaliation is retaliation. I'm sure of it. I don't care how you want to put a bow on it. Retaliation is retaliation. It's just that simple. Especially when there was no, what do you call it again? No engagement or whatever, that you're gonna be like, yeah, it's on, was it on? Like, that's not cool. You can't sneak it. You can't sucker punch somebody. I'm not into that shit. No sucker punching shit around here. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. What we need to do is we need to end up working together, just like how Monday and Green Ranger were working together at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? You're allowed to live in separate entities with separate energies to help the overall good. What does Stan Lee say all the time? With great power comes great responsibility, blood clot ability. Kudos to that guy. He should get a Betty White award too. But back to my whole point with this shit, yo. Folks, I started this off with some women and I should end it off with some women, but I'm going to end it off this way. No, fuck it. I'm not even going to end it. I'm going to play this because I'm telling y'all people right now, anybody who starts using my face for AI for any dumbass shit, I might have to get on some Barty Gang energy with y'all. I'm just letting it be known because I'm a real homie like that. All right, I'm just letting y'all know, Blue Motherfucking Monday fans. Don't let nobody twist up these fucking made for nobody. The reason why I do it, honest to gosh, is like our Black history. We got to get rid of that. We, as people, Earthlings, with the melanin in our skin, we need to have our own. And then Dane Calloway showed me that, hey, we had our own. And then I said, all right, I got to get this word Niji in my system. How am I going to get this word Niji into my system? Text. And then people started looking at me like, you crazy. First it was this Happy Green Tuesday bullshit, and now it's this motherfucking Niji shit. And I'm like, yo, listen, I'm trying to get that word to get out of my system so I don't get mad at it no more. Like, if I'm going to smash somebody because they called me that, it's probably most likely is because they called my friend that, and I happened to hear it. I'm in earshot. I'm just being real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being real, like real shit. I have firmly planted it into my system that I'm trying to raise the next generation to be like, erase the energy that you give that goddamn word. Because if you're gonna give the word properly and look it up in the dictionary and all that other shit, you're gonna see it doesn't mean what it means. The way you say it does mean what they decided to give it. But we had our own thing. So for AI, listen.
A video about, so I'm glad that she's talking about it. It's happening disproportionately with Black. Did you guys hear what SZA said about AI generated music? This is something I recently made a video about, so I'm glad that she's talking about it. It's happening disproportionately with Black music. Why am I hearing AI covers of Olivia Dean when Olivia Dean just came the fuck out? She can't even collect the streams. I'm also really offended by the type of Black music that's coming out of AI. Weird, stereotypical struggle music. And I talked about this a couple days ago when a new artist, China Styles, came into the scene. And they're getting millions of views being an AI-generated artist. If you don't know who I am, I'm Rasha. I'm building Human Standard. It's an AI music detection model that can tell you between a human song and an AI song, and even hybrid songs that use half human, half AI. We're also building tools that can help attribute AI music. So when something sounds like a Led Zeppelin guitar, Led Zeppelin gets paid for it. Especially if we can figure out where the model came from and if their training data had Led Zeppelin. I've been building this in public with my own funds for the past couple months because I really care about human music. Please follow and support because that really helps me out, and tag SZA so she can know about what I do.
He's weeding out AI. Imagine that. There's a guy out here living amongst us who has a company that's weeding out AI. That means, especially in Canada, where we love our performers, we go hard for our performers. There's a chance that you could still make money and touring and culture changing and evoluting and making it bigger. Okay? That's what's up. The celebrity right now has to go back to what celebrity was, a community leader. You see what I'm saying? And that community leader if they were lucky enough, they got into the jail, the govy, you know what I mean? And maybe not make a change or not. In the end of the day, like we've seen in my time on this planet, they'll tell you this is what I'm gonna do when I get in there. When I get in there, they get in there, they don't do it. They just don't do it. They'll say, "Oh my shit, I got busy, man. I got told what to do. The hole in the wall. Oh, where you from? Oh, you're not from the constituent I care about. So your vote don't care. I know you don't even vote for me. So if the voting never fucking carried away back when I was a kid, infant, and now I'm a grown ass man as a grandfather, and it still doesn't fucking count, like it doesn't make no fucking sense. I see a lot of the celebrities telling people to go and vote, but you're voting for the same fucking party. Nothing's gonna fucking change. Like right now, it took Italy to burn down Italy and start all over, and you don't hear about that on our mainstream news. Straight. But y'all are going to tell me about Cardi B fell down on a stage instead of telling me that this Empress sold out every fucking show. You see what I'm saying? Now you're going to tell me, oh, she was this, she was that, rah, rah, rah. That doesn't make no sense. This. It's great that we have scientists that can evolve and change human beings into like whatever. What do they call them? Cyborgs? Toronto, is that what they're called? Is it enhanced beings?
Enhanced beings,
and cyborgs or whatever.
Cyborgs, when they put enhancements on them.
Okay.
But sooner or later they're gonna have synthetics.
But
synthetics are going to be. You know what a synthetic is?
I am not going to a synthetic concert.
Synthetic is going to be almost like a hologram, but not a hologram. Like, all right, you see how they have the AI?
Yeah.
They want the AI physical. So the only way they're gonna have the AI physical, you see those Android robots and stuff?
Uh-huh.
All right, so now integrate the AI into the thing. Wait, hold up a second. We're not done. But now let's get to the synthetic. Now we're gonna take everything of your memory, all of that, all of everything. We're gonna put it into that AI, right? And put it into the synthetic like you living again. That's a synthetic.
Sucks.
Okay.
That sucks.
It's gonna get like that in the far future.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know why it doesn't make any sense, folks? Okay. If you check my Google history, there's a lot of Tartarian crap now, right? And I don't know why they did what they did to them. I don't get it. But what I do know is if you're going to tell me there's giants and they exist just north and just south of the border, okay? And the only thing you can tell me rightly is, hey, some fine ass goddess found herself, and then a baby popped out, and then the baby grew and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. Now that makes sense why we got a bunch of mountains where we should have had trees. I get it. I get who put in the real work. I understand. Now, I can get upset if y'all look at me and be like, oh, that's not possible, blah, 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 blah. But at this point, all I want to do is enjoy my Spider-Man movies, hope to see Miles Morales exist in the real MCU with a Nancy Man. Yes, the Jamaican Spider-Man. All right. Real talk. Real talk. Because like right now, this black and white energy for me, like real shit, like it's a lot easier. I'm telling you, when you see a bunch of people that you don't know, okay, tagging your hashtag, liking your hashtag, that's a good thing, folks. That's how, what's they call that? Black Lives Matter kicked off. And then we got Blue Lives Matter, then All Lives Matter, and this mattered, and that mattered, and nothing fucking changed. What's up, folks? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I feel like, we're not taking advantage of our young generation that's able to boost us as earthlings to greater. We're good. We don't even need, like, it sucks to know that there's going to be people interested in watching AI basketball. AI this, robot that, this, that. There's an actual class of people that will enjoy that. Yay for these guys. But if I'm going to a football game, soccer or football, CFL or NFL, I don't care. I'm going to a football game. You guys are corrupting that whole essence. So, like, you're really telling kids there's no reason to be first place, second place, third place. The Olympics come around, top three, everybody's number one. That's basically what you're saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense for you to teach your kids to compete at that rate. That's the way I'm looking at it, because at the end of the day, the kids going to be quicker to pick up a computer. And then at some point in time, the same Govey that didn't do a good job of saving lives, right, a few years back, you know what I mean? It's the same Govey in charge right now that ain't doing shit. And you guys all sit there and nothing changes. You know what changes? People in Minneapolis are slowly going to take heed to what the fuck's going on. And again, like other people said before I picked up the mic and became a YouTuber or whatever, a personality of the public. If you're going to do some wicked shit, you can't run around in the public. Now they got all these people with all this internet shit and technology, snap picture, boom, find you real quick, fuck your shit up. So at the end of the day, you better know what you're doing. And you, like I said, I don't want the next generation to be on some dumb shit. What I want for the next generation to understand is you're gonna have to flex like this. Oh, sorry. You gotta flex like this with the government. That's the problem. I'm just saying.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me
Clear some shit up real fast and quick for you. Do you pay
any bills up in this motherfucker? Do you fix anything around here? When's the last time you paid a bill? All you do is eat, sleep, and shit.
So I advise you to go sit your ass down. So if you
Mad, even if you get
Yes,
offended. So, what you gonna do? Because I guarantee you can't beat me up.
That's
you
my
can't.
queen.
So I tell you
what? You better go on back out there and get out of my face before you get swole.
because that's the first warning I'm gonna give you. Because go on, get your ass in there and clean that.
Room in the next 10 minutes. Or else you're gonna be walking down the street with 3 shoes, 2 on your feet and 1 in your ass, sucker.
Now, after you done sent them to clean up their motherfucking room, they act like you done sent them back to slavery days. Day is now.
It's never finished. Master got me working. Someday Master set me free.
Fucking prison or something, and they get in that room, don't want to answer you, don't even want to answer the phone, or don't want to answer the door. You have to remind them, if you
Don't answer me when I speak to you, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Is that clear, dummy?
do, you hear me loud and clear now? Because I told you never to get out your motherfucking body against me. I advised you.
Not to do something and your dumb ass do it anyways. You deserve whatever comes with that shit.
Because these kids hard-headed as fuck these days, and they think you finna discuss something with a kid. I'm not discussing shit with no goddamn kid. Then they walk around the house like they and they motherfucking feelings. I look at them like, who give a fuck? Just my opinion, just being honest. I can't be the only parent feel that way.
Bernie Mac.
So you guys understand how I'm ending the show right now. Yo, you know what I want the people to hear, Rastafari Samurai.
Well, before we go, you know what I'm saying? We have to bless up everybody for tuning in. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah.
From YouTube world, IG world, you know what I mean? Bless up everybody.
Everything,
Please
kicking everything.
follow
Holla.
the pages, you know what I mean? Straight up EQTV. You done know
Yeah.
CMA.
Entertainment 8 TV. Remember, we eating the TV,
You
man.
done know, people. And please follow D2E_ podcast as well. You
Big
done
facts.
know Down to Earth Podcast Network as well. You
Facts.
done know 2026. We all up in the mix.
Bigger facts.
But we're gonna end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation one.
Come on,
Done know.
come on.